I'm not gonna lie, this hood's kind of heavy.
We're gonna go through the engine bay. We're gonna pull off some old brackets. We're gonna repaint some things. We're gonna touch up some stuff. The trans is out. Now we're gonna work on these seals. Listen to this thing, ladies and gents.
Oh God.
Blah, 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 blah.
So we got Kenny Warner adding to the weight loss challenge here.
Yes. I'm an impartial party. I'm not participating because.
Oh, he's so svelte. Let it go, let it go. Oh, okay.
No, I can't do that. I don't want to scare the children watching.
Oh, that doesn't click like that. I'm just kidding.
292. Mark it.
Moment of truth. Shoot, Chris is down 5 pounds already, yo.
Woo!
I gotta start working out. Get it, Kenny. Get it, Kenny.
What are those clamps?
Oh! There you go. Weigh yourself again. Weigh yourself again.
Down 2 ounces.
Hello, friends and family.
What you got going on, CJ?
I am taking out bolts for the torque converter. The only way to disconnect it, because your flywheel, well, it's still a flywheel. That bolts to your crank. And your crank is connected to your motor. And then your torque converter bolts up to your flywheel. So in turn, if you have to go and take your transmission off, you have to take the bolts out of the flywheel that go into the torque converter to separate those from the motor and the transmission.
That's what we're doing now.
I went too far.
Oh no. So we'll be back up in the air shortly. Just gotta take the bell housing bolt out and then we can pull this transmission out.
Transmission is out. Luckily the harness was pretty simple. There's a bulkhead up here. Just disconnect that, disconnect these 4 going back into the chassis. And now we need to take off these bolts for the flywheel, pop the flywheel off, and then we can get to the rear main back behind there.
The trans is out. Now we're gonna work on these seals. So that's your normal rear main seal right there. That little dude right there. But the problem
doesn't look like it's leaking.
Doesn't, but we're gonna change it anyway.
Because it's actually this oil pan seal that's leaking. See
Yeah,
all the
so
oil coming out right there?
On this motor, it's the kind of dumbest thing, but it's literally the oil pan goes around. So it's dumb. But yeah.
350Z and G35 guys, this is the same exact thing as a VQ.
Yep.
Just saying.
Okay.
Smells like brake clean.
Yep.
Pop these little tins off. And in our kit, we actually have a few different seals. Because not only is it a front or rear main seal, but there's also a gasket that goes behind this. And in the assortment that we got, we're going to figure out which one matches up to this.
In here, we've got our new rear main and a lot of different gaskets.
There we go. Let's see, here's your old paper gasket.
Yep.
Rear main seal. So what we're going to do is pop this thing out, pop the new one in, and then we're going to put this on as a whole assembly.
Yep. And clean up.
Yep, get all the RTV,
that
get all the paper. Everything's got to come off of this because we're going to seal it back up. Seal here, rear main. This is your oil pan seal. This one's like pretty hard right now. So
And
it's got oil
that's the main
everywhere.
culprit of our leak.
Yep.
All right, everything is cleaned up here. We've cleaned up.
I got this all cleaned
Yep.
up. So now
we're gonna put it back together. So there's your new lower. This kit from Felpro comes with new silicone, so you ain't gonna do that.
yeah, we'll do something
Yeah.
like that. What I'm doing here is just getting some RTV down on these little corners, because usually, you know, it's gonna have pressure in there. Corners are the first thing to go out. Flat surfaces, not really, but corners will blow out. I'm gonna put a little bit down on these corners themselves. Alright guys, so now we're at the point where we can put the rear main in. So we got this seal done, I got some RTV down in there as an extra precaution. Bolts torqued down to spec. And your rear main, you want to get some seal grease and grease the inside of it. Don't grease the outside, because you want that part to seal. But the reason why you grease the inside of it, first startup, the crank is going to spin, and if this is dry, it could catch the metal and twist that whole seal, and now your seal's no good. So grease it up real good, so that way when this spins for the first time, it's not going to twist this. And we're all set back here now.
Now we just gotta put the trans back up. All right, so trans is
18.
back in. 18.
We did it.
And Donnie. Hi. Trans is back in. We just got to button everything up, put the starter back in it.
Yeah, so the only thing we really got left, linkage is back on, harness is back on, connected. We have to put the starter back on, connect the lines that go up to the radiator for the cooling, and then we have to come to this front and put the flywheel bolts to the torque converter and connect that back up, and put the exhaust back up, drive shaft.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then we can
Lower it down,
Lower
start
it
doing
down.
the motor stuff.
and start cleaning up. All right, so now that we got the trans issue figured out, we're gonna go through the engine bay. We're gonna pull off some old brackets. We're gonna repaint some things. We're gonna touch up some stuff. Do maintenance on some parts. We've just got a bunch of stuff that we're gonna touch up here. So for example, I'm getting these radiator brackets off. They're pretty crusty. We're gonna replace the hardware on those. I'm gonna pull the intake cover off. We're gonna paint those. We might even do the valley covers on the intakes, or on the covers for the oh my gosh, wow, for the valve covers. Sorry, I'm going crazy. Alright, Siege, so we've got to take this entire intake plenum off because we've got to replace the valve cover gaskets on this doohickey, and it's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
will
It's
say
just,
this, it's a lot easier than doing a Z32.
yeah, it's just a lot of stuff in the way.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just getting the harness out of the way, getting the lines out of the way.
Yeah.
Because you also have coolant lines that run through all this too, which those are probably underneath down here. But
Nothing to update. We got everything, all the engine covers painted. Actually, I can show you this. Woo. Wrinkle black. Can't go wrong with that. Woo, got that all done. Looking sexy. You get it, CJ? All right, back to work on this thing.
What's up, everybody? It's another beautiful day in paradise. We are working on some cars. Dan's got quite a project ahead of him.
Just kidding. It's looking awesome, though.
It is. It looks so much
so
better.
We've got new gaskets in there. The lower ones are just silicone, so that's cleaned up, which took a minute. And we got some new gasket maker on there. We're gonna get this thing mobile again, get it out, and yeah. All right, guys, got the intake manifold back on there. Got the coil pack covers on there. Those nice and freshly painted as well. Got this really cool stuff called trim black that makes everything that's like factory plastic look like it's brand new plastic. It's the truth. So the intake manifold is wrinkle blacked. It's a little dirty because I've been handling it, but we've got that set on here. I'm just gonna get everything buttoned back up. Here we go. All right, we're recording again. Apparently the battery died, but everything's back together. I had to enlist help from CJ to get his tiny little skinny fingies in there. Yeah. But that's it. Mine is plugging in the coil pack and the throttle cable and the fuel lines. Now, granted, still needs a lot of detail work, but the mechanical part should be done. Everything's running good. So yeah, we just fired it up. It sounds awesome with no exhaust. We're gonna pull it out here in a second. We'll have to get a video of it.
I'm not gonna lie, this hood's kind of heavy.
Is it?
Yeah.
This what?
You said the hood's kind of heavy and it's kind of just chilling on him.
I got it. All right, let's see if she'll sit down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're hitting the fender.
Yeah, don't.
You scared me. I was like, oh god.
But until
Yeah,
then,
that's a Josh thing.
You're gonna pull it out there or no? It's like head her out, right?
Oh, dude, this sounds so good. The exhaust stops about right there.
Like a scion.
Yo, that thing is really loud.
So it's not that loud outside of the car, but inside the car, it's so bad.
It's like, you look down, you're only going 60.
they're talking about Dan's XB.
Yeah, my
didn't know.
XB is.
He's in love with that XB.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you've never had a more comfortable vehicle. I'm telling you.
I'm glad you told me because I never would have known before you
I'll
had
let
it.
CJ drive to get lunch today.
What do you think, man?
I was like, I'm gonna be kind of upset if I do like the car, and I like it, so I'm upset with myself.
Listen to this thing, ladies and gents.
Oh god. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds like a Harley. Get your order. I think you hit a deer.
That turbo.
Is it boosted? I did not know it was boosted.
Not the DET, it's the D.
Oh, DET.